Well, good morning, y'all. Welcome back to Horse Range Mountain Farm. It's about 10:30 in the morning on July 3rd, and we're going to cook a couple of briskets. Now, I've got a birthday party I've got to cook some briskets for tomorrow. Lady's turning 100 years old, so we're cooking for her. And we're also going to cook some brisket for us for the 4th. So we've got to get these on the smoker by 11. I've already got it going because they've got to smoke for about 24 hours to turn out right. So I'm going to give you a step-by-step process on how I cook brisket and how it's always tender every time. All right, y'all, so I've got two briskets here. They're about 14 pounds a piece. So we got to get these seasoned up. So the first thing I'm going to do is take garlic salt, and I'm going to coat these things really good with garlic salt. And you want to coat everything but the very bottom. You want all the ends and everything covered, all the sides. I'm going to step over here and do this one real quick.
And that becomes the good crusty part, doesn't it?
Oh yeah, it makes a wonderful crust on these things.
So what's your favorite type of meat that you smoke?
My favorite type of meat that I smoke? It's a toss-up between brisket and prime rib.
Maybe you should do a prime rib video one day too.
Yeah, I'll have to do that. And then I've got this. It's called Spice It Soul Seasoning, and it is wonderful. It works good on it. Works real good to season French fries with. And like Tab said, this is going to make a wonderful crust on these briskets. All these spices we're putting on here. Everybody's like, aren't they going to be too salty? No, because it's going to pull a lot of this into the middle.
And it's never too salty.
No, it's always wonderful.
But y'all, I asked him that because I thought, golly, that's a lot of salt.
Then I've got this John Henry seasoning we'll put on here. I'm making a mess. I'm gonna get in trouble for getting Tabitha's countertops dirty. Again. Maybe she'll forgive me since I'm cooking her a brisket though.
Well, I'm on my special diet, so I can't eat brisket. So
You might have to have a bite or two. Then we're going to take pepper and just go all over them with pepper. It'll probably make me sneeze.
just turn away from the meat.
You want me to sneeze on the brisket? All right. And then I've got my secret ingredients here. But you can use any kind of barbecue rub. It makes them wonderful. But I got to keep my secret ingredients in case I ever want to go into the barbecue business or catering or something like that. But yeah, any kind of barbecue rub, anything like that is wonderful on these things. But you want to coat it really good in your barbecue rub.
So who taught you how to cook a brisket?
Jimmy. He taught me the right temperatures and all, and then everybody's got their own seasoning blend they like. He's got his, I got mine. But all the briskets are good that all the people that we know cook. But he taught me the right way to cook it the right temperature and all.
So that it's tender?
Yes. If you don't cook brisket the right way, it's tough, and you got to cook brisket a long time, and you got to cook it slow and low. And we'll show you all those steps. But every holiday, everybody always wants us to cook brisket or prime rib. Then we make our own barbecue sauce too, but it's a secret. I can't tell any of it. Right. Now they're ready to go. I'll get you an up close picture on those in just a second. Alright y'all, here's the brisket after it's all seasoned up. Got it coated good. Starting to soak those spices in. And we're going to let them sit here for about 10 minutes and then we're going to put them on the smoker. Guys, when you're cooking brisket, you need a good thermometer. And I've had this one for a while. It's a 2-piece thermometer. It's not anything fancy. This piece comes off and it stays in the house. And then this piece stays on the smoker and the meat probe goes in. That way you don't have to run out there every 5 minutes and check everything, and it'll beep at you. You can set it and it'll let you know when you're at the temperature you want to be.
You gotta close the door so no critters get in there.
You can see the smoker's working good. And you don't have to have a smoker like this, guys. This is a big monstrosity. I traded for it several years ago, and we absolutely love it. But you can use any kind of, you can use a pellet smoker, you can use an egg, green egg if you have one of those, or any kind of smoker. One of those offset smokers, they work fine. And what I do is take my seasonings that's on the pan. We don't want to waste any of that goodness. And just sprinkle them on top.
And the dogs are going, man, that smells good.
Yeah, they're like, if I could only get into that. Alright, where's our thermometer?
Right here.
And this is our biggest brisket, so we want to stick the probe in the thickest part of this biggest brisket. And then I have to set this kind of at an angle right here so it'll pick up at the house, because it won't pick up through the metal on the smoker. Alright, let's go get the other one.
Now, what's the most you've ever smoked on here? How many briskets and butts and all have you put on?
What was it? We cooked, for Isaac's graduation, we cooked 3 like 20-pound briskets. And I think 6 Boston butts, wasn't it?
Can't remember.
It was either 4 or 6. I think it was 6 Boston butts. This is a lot of meat.
And how many?
This thing will hold a lot.
And how many did you cook for your parents' 50th wedding anniversary?
I think I just cooked the one brisket because it's the first one we'd ever cooked. We were experimenting, and we cooked about 10 butts on here, I think.
Yeah.
And we still had room.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I love about this. We do a lot of stuff to feed a lot of people. We do a lot for the church. Like we do, what was it, the Christmas dinner we fixed for the church, did all the meat for that. We enjoy doing stuff like that. So that's why we have this. I mean, anybody, you don't have to have a big, huge smoker like this. Now the top number is what you want your meat to get to. That's the goal. And the bottom number is what your temperature is of your meat right now. Now we're going to smoke this for 24 hours, and I'll take you with me several times throughout the night as we check on the smoker. Now the smoker, you want it to run between 225 and 250 degrees, and that'll give it a really good, slow, smoky cook. Now when you're smoking with wood and you're going to smoke for about 24 hours like we are, it's going to take a lot. So I've got the whole back of the gator loaded down with wood. Let's go check on it. Alright guys, let's check on our fire here. Yeah, we're going to have to put some more in it. Now we use oak and hickory is all we use, and I've got a mixture of a little bit of both. A lot of people use all kind of different stuff, but oak and hickory works just fine for us. Like I said, you have to come out here with this smoker, and about every 2 hours you gotta feed the beast. Now this is a homemade smoker. It's made out of an old propane tank, and I traded for it a while back. It's been several years ago, and we absolutely love it. I'm gonna have to do a little bit of repair work on it soon, but it does a good job. Alright y'all, we're about halfway through. I'll show you. It looks like they're done, but they're not. It won't be long and we'll have to pull them off and wrap them. When they get to 165 degrees, we're going to pull them off and wrap them in aluminum foil and put them back on. Alright guys, we're at 169 degrees. We probably should have done this at 165, but it's time to go wrap the briskets now. Alright, those things are looking really good. So we're going to wrap them and put them back on here. I know it's kind of hard to see. There's one. Alright, let's get number 2. And put our probe back in here. Put it back on the smoker. And we'll see you guys when they're done. Alright guys, we pulled these things off the smoker this morning. It's about 11 o'clock. And they look fantastic. Already stole a little bite off of that one. Just so tender and good. This one right here I've already got sliced up and it looks amazing, guys. Let's test it. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Alright guys, a little recap. Season your brisket. Put it on the smoker between 225 and 250 for about 24 hours. When it hits 165 internal temperature, you take it off and wrap it in aluminum foil. Then you cook it until it's 195 to 205 internal temperature, and then it's finished. You guys have a blessed day. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Matthew 25, verse 35. For I was hungered, and ye gave me meat. I was thirsty, and ye gave me drink. I was a stranger, and ye took me in. Naked, and ye clothed me. I was sick, and ye visited me. I was in prison, and ye came unto me.